Oh, yeah.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, baby.
How's things?
Things are good. That's what it's all about. I wish you weren't 3,000 miles away.
Man, but it's amazing. You can play over the internet, man. Like across the country you can play.
We've been busting it trying to get this thing to work, but we finally, it will be there. We'll beat it yet, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's bugs in the internet, you know.
Oh, yeah. It takes a lot to put it together, just like that language, man. Me and Gary were talking to each other with our horns.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And that's what it's all about, putting this language together. And that we're going to give you a little brief sample of some of the stuff that's coming about how you can take a tune like Satin Doll and start putting some of the language together. This is a tune that's got about 3 or 4 scales. That's all it is. That move around, and it's where that bebop lurks in those scales that's important. Gary, you got a word or two about that, maybe?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just, you know, it's 2-5, 3-6, 2-5. You know, it's the form of it is you know, it's fairly simple form, and it, like you said, there's not a lot of keys, not a lot of changes, but there's a lot to work with. I mean, you know, and the thing that's beautiful is like the melody is it's a gorgeous melody. It's just a sequence, right? It's
perfect.
It's a great tune. You can just use the melody as a vehicle for your improvisation.
Yeah, and one of the things I do a lot of is just building simple little melodies and patterns and running them through the changes like this. I'll give you a little thing, and then you can show them what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Motif and
that's
just
it.
Keep processing it. You got one?
Yeah, that's thematic improvisation. I mean, you know, Sonny Rollins is a master of that. It's just, you know, play one little melody and just play that and develop it and play it through the different changes. I mean, that's a really great improvisational device that, you know, anybody can even start to do, no matter what your level.
Yeah.
Just pick a simple little lick and you know, and play it through those changes.
Yeah, show them one. Get them
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you know mine. Oh, you stole my tune.
There you go.
Prisoner of love, be dear my love from night to night. You'll find me.
There you go.
Too weak to break the chains. Yeah, that's it. And that's
Yeah.
another thing. Quotes, making up little tunes that fit and finding things. That's all a part of being slick in the bebop. That's ebonics. Me and Frank.
Yeah, Bebonics.
Ebonics. Bebonics.
Bebonics.
That's it. Frank
Bebonics.
Foster. Yeah, I got to give Frank Foster some credit. He coined that phrase one time. We were together talking about how jazz was so much like the language, like ebonics. It was a special language, and he said, "Yeah, man, it's like let's call it bebonics."
That's
So,
that's
yeah,
fantastic.
That's it.
Another thing you could do, huh? Another thing you do is just play off the arpeggios.
Yeah, let me hear some of that.
Very simple. Just play the root 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th up, and then just come down from the 7th down. It's just outlines the changes, but it's nice.
Yeah, let me hear.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yo, that's beautiful, man. I tell you, arpeggios, it's all there's so much different, many different things you can use for vocabulary, because that's what this is. When you pick up the English dictionary, dude, you got a handful of words. And it's the same thing with jazz. I mean, there's a lot of things to say, and there's a lot of ways to approach this. In my lessons, the system, this language system I've developed, I use these little pentatonic pairs, I call them, and you can go to the site and check them out. But here's what they sound like. They're D&A, simple little melodies, and you can take these babies to the bank because they're simple jazz melodies.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can play Giant Steps, which is on my site, Giant Steps Revealed, with just 3 of those. So that's a whole nother way to go. So,
sure.
You know, there's a lot of ways, and I think you're going to have fun, Gary and I, for sure, putting these lessons together.
Yeah.
And this is a sample of what's going to be out there. And Gary's going to be filling up his page with all kinds of stuff. Tune of the day. You know, whatever, man. Tuna sandwiches.
There'll be a lot of stuff to practice.
That's it. And here.
And listen to, absolutely.
That's it. And Gary is the master, and you're not going to hear anybody that knows this language any better than this guy. So we're really excited to have him as a part of the JazzEveryone.com Teacher Network. Skype is coming, man. This cat's going to be sitting there with his Skype machine, and you can jump on there and get some lessons with Gary, and we're going to have some other folks on, Justin Kaiser, Ryan Kaiser's brother, and Charlie Porter, and we've got a lot here for you. So anyhow, Gary,
moving into the 21st century.
Absolutely. Rocket ship. No more Piper Cub for me.
That's it. I see that. No grass grows under Willie Thomas's feet, man.
Hey,
look at you.
Thanks for all of it, and love you, and see you sometime.
We'll do another one of these real soon.
Absolutely.
All right.
Cool.
Hey, and just one other thing. All you cyberspace folks out there, JazzEveryone.com. Stay on the site because there's going to be new things on there all the time. New folks are coming on board. There's always new things to practice on this site. So, you know, keep tuning in. Check in every day, and you're always going to find something to practice.
And guess what?
What?
Bird lives.
I couldn't agree more.